Introduce to you our next speaker, Dr. Mark Donohue, who's an Australian GP and an integrative medicine doctor.
Thank you all. Thank you all for coming, and thanks to Gisela. You want to ask why a GP is here, why a doctor's here? It's a long story, but I was asked to come. My initial inclination was, oh God, no, I have a medical board to answer to. I still have a medical board to answer to. I'm looking forward to working again tomorrow morning. I consulted a few friends of mine because doctors refer people for vaccination advice to me. Their advice is, no way, don't go, it's not the right time. Well, it bloody well is the right time. This is the time where effectively we're getting compulsory vaccination. But it's not being said as compulsory vaccination. In my suburb of Mossman, no one's worried about the money because they don't have to worry about paying rent, feeding kids, bringing their children up. They worry only about preschools and whether life will be easy. But there is a whole group of people who will have no choice if this law comes in. The advice was, don't come. And the reason for coming is, eventually, if everybody stays quiet, things happen to us that we regret in the future. My own children are not vaccinated, very, very healthy children. Have they had vaccine preventable diseases? Yeah, they have, and they, like me and every generation before, survived them. We've got the new evil, the parents that won't vaccinate are suddenly being painted as evil. The people I see care for their children, read up about it, understand the risks. They don't come because they're fanatics. They come because they want the best care for their children. And 9 years ago, you may remember that a certain health minister named Tony Abbott himself made the choice that his kids would not be receiving the Gardasil vaccine. So in 9 years, we've gone from, let's have choice and the Prime Minister's kids won't get it, to let's have no choice, but make sure it's only the poor that really have to suffer, to scrape through, to be able to get their kids into preschool and to be able to work. This is bad law for a lot of reasons, and the main reason is it's going to make children sicker. This is a law against kids. The parents have to put up with it, the parents have to live with it, but this is one that kids will suffer from, and politicians need to understand, even liberals, that not everybody lives in Mossman or Vaucluse. That there are people out there who struggle, and this money that the government promised them is important to the health care of their children. You have to ask the other question. We're dealing with something that is trivial. Vaccination is trivial in one sense, compared to obesity, compared to asthma, compared to attention deficit disorder, the kids in schools suffering depression and the like. There are major health issues out there. And everything has been focused into one area of prevention, not diet, not lifestyle, not exercise, not sport, not the big wins. It's all about this tiny little story where a small group of people can be isolated, and the Daily Telegraph and the vaccine vigilantes known as the Australian skeptics can come and point and say, these are evil people who want to hurt their children. And I can tell you, none of the people that I've seen want to hurt their children. They want the best possible outcome for their children. They are not into harm at all. It's bad law all round, and both those who would support vaccine and oppose vaccine should be on the same side of this law. Even the NH and MRC advisors to the government have made the same case that this is bad in every way because taking people out, putting them and isolating them, taking them away from other kids, ruins the whole concept of herd immunity that vaccination was meant to have. The vaccination herd immunity of 92% was achieved long ago. There are no problems here. But now what we have is a small group of people who just want to enforce their opinion on everybody, and I would strongly hope that you will oppose